Hello all, welcome back to one more episode of Ammammagari Prapancham. Today we'll learn about Dashawataras. Let's see a small brief about Dashawataras. The Dashavatara is the 10 primary incarnations, that is, avatars of Sri Vishnu, the Hindu god of preservation. Vishnu is said to descend in the form of an avatar to restore cosmic order. The word Dashavatara derives from Dasha, meaning 10, and Avatar, meaning incarnation. According to Puranas, the following is the order of the Dashawataras, that is Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parashurama, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, and lastly Kalki. Let's see the description of these avatars. Firstly, Matsya, the fish avatar. King Vaivasvata Manu finds a little fish in the palm of his hand when performing the tarpana, that is, water offering. The fish asks Manu if his riches and power was enough to give the fish a nice home. Manu keeps the fish to give it a home, but the fish keeps expanding, which breaks Manu's pride about his wealth. Eventually, he releases it into the ocean, realizing it is Lord Vishnu himself. Vishnu informs Manu of the coming destruction of the world by means of fires and floods, and directs Manu to collect all creatures of the world and keep them safe on a boat built by the gods. When the deluge, that is Pralaya, occurs, Vishnu appears as a great fish with a horn, to which Manu ties the boat, which leads them into safety. Kurma Avatar. The giant tortoise avatar, when the Devas and Asuras were churning the ocean of milk in order to get Amrita, the nectar of immortality, the Mount Mandara they were using as the churning staff started to sink, and Vishnu took the form of a tortoise to bear the weight of the mountain. Varaha Avatar. The giant boar avatar. He appeared to defeat Hiranyakashipa, a demon who had taken the earth or Prithvi and carried it to the bottom of what is described as the cosmic ocean in the story. The battle between Varaha and Hiranyakashipa is believed to have lasted for 1,000 years, which the former finally won. Varaha carried the earth out of the ocean between his tusks and restored it to its place in the universe. Narasimha Avatar. The half-man, half-lion avatar. Jaya and his brother Vijaya are cursed by the sage Sanaka when they stop him from seeing Vishnu, and will reborn 3 times as demons to be killed by Vishnu. Vishnu descended as an anthropomorphic incarnation with the body of a man and head and claws of a lion. He disemboweled Hiranyakashipu and brought an end to the persecution of human beings, including his devotee Prahalada. Vamana Avatar. The dwarf avatar. The 4th descendant of Vishnu, Bali, with devotion was able to defeat Indra. This humbled the other deities and extended his authority over the 3 worlds. The gods appealed to Vishnu for protection, and he descended as a boy, Vamana. Vamana approached Bali, and he promised him for whatever he asked. Vamana asked for 3 pieces of land. Bali agreed, and the dwarf then changed his size to that of a giant Trivikrama form. With his first stride, he covered the earthly realm. With the second, he covered the heavenly realm, thereby symbolically covering the abode of all living beings. He then took the 3rd stride for the netherworld. Bali realized that Vamana was Vishnu incarnate. In defense, the king offered his head as the 3rd place for Vamana to place his foot. Parashurama Avatar. The warrior with an axe avatar. He is the first Brahmin Kshatriya in Hinduism, or warrior sage, who had to follow the dharma of both a Brahmin as well as a Kshatriya. Once, when King Kartavirya Arjuna and his hunting party halted at the ashrama of Jamadagni, the father of Parashurama, and the sage was able to feed them all with the aid of the divine cow Kamadhenu. The king demanded the cow, but Jamadagni refused. Enraged, the king took it by force and destroyed the ashram. Parashurama then killed the king at his place and destroyed his army. In revenge, the sons of Kartavirya killed Jamadagni. Ramavatar, the avatar of morality and rules. The prince and king of Ayodhya. His story is recounted in one of the most widely read scriptures of Hinduism, the Ramayana. While in exile from his own kingdom with his brother Lakshmana and the god Hanuman, his wife Sita was abducted by the demon king of Lanka, that is Ravana. He travelled to Lanka, killed the demon king, and saved Sita. Rama and Sita returned home and were crowned. Krishna Avatar. He was the eighth son of Devaki and Vasudeva, a frequently worshipped deity in Hinduism. He is the hero of various legends, particularly the Kansavada and Mahabharata. He embodies several equalities such as love, duty, compassion, and playfulness. Krishna is usually depicted with a flute in his hand. Next is Buddha Avatar. Gautama Buddha, the founder of Buddhism, is commonly included as an avatar of Vishnu in Hinduism. Buddha is sometimes depicted in Hindu scriptures as a preacher who deludes and leads demons and heretics away from the path of the Vedic scriptures. But another view praises him as a compassionate teacher who preached the path of ahimsa, that is, non-violence. Next is Balarama Avatar. Balarama is the elder brother of Krishna. He is particularly significant in the Jagannath tradition. He is sometimes described as an avatar of Sesha, the serpent associated with the god Vishnu. Krishna is regarded as an avatar of Vishnu. Some traditions regard him as one of the 10 principal avatars of Vishnu himself. Balaram is at times considered as the 8th avatar and Krishna as the 9th avatar of Dashawataras. But most of the times it's Krishna who is considered as the 8th and Buddha as the 9th avatar. Lastly, but not the least, Kalki avatar. Kalki is described as the final incarnation of Vishnu who appears at the end of Kali Yuga. He will be atop a white horse and his sword will be drawn, blazing like comet. He appears when only chaos, evil and persecution prevails, dharma has vanished, and he ends the Kali Yuga to restart Satya Yuga and another cycle of existence. We shall meet in the next episode of Ammammagari Prapancham. Till then, bye. Thank you.